and gentlemen,
this is 3 Count Review.
Do I have everybody's attention now?
Welcome everyone to 3 Count Review. I am KO, aka Howard J. Dingers, and this is the Smackdown Live Review. Quick note before I get into the review, the 3 Count Review series is going to be shortened. The videos are just going to be short on the YouTube channel. They're going to be more quick thoughts, recaps. I'm going to start a 3 Count Review podcast where I'm going to be going more in-depth, talking about all the things that I want to talk about, not only within Raw, SmackDown, and NXT, but other wrestling news throughout the week. So look on the Twitter page at 3 Count Review for more news on that in the coming days. But anyway, we had a great episode of SmackDown Live, couple really good matches, good storytelling. Yeah, it was a really fun episode, so let's dive in. Corey Graves is still on vacation, so we had David Otunga on commentary tonight, and that was fun to see. Breath of fresh air on the commentary team. Randy Orton opened the show to say how stupid Kofi Kingston was. The New Day's music hit, no one came out, and Kofi Kingston hit a Trouble in Paradise out of nowhere on Randy. He then grabbed a chair because he wanted to break up Randy's leg like they did to Xavier last night. As Kofi's about to do that, the Revival run out to make the save, but Kofi fends them all off with the chair as Kofi stands tall to end the segment. This was still really good because Randy cut a really good promo beforehand. I really liked the viciousness out of Kofi. I really liked the build to this feud. Then we had a video package of the Roman Reigns attack mystery. This is really good stuff that they're doing throughout the show. Daniel Bryan had a bunch of backstage segments where he has a big old man with a bag over his head, and he's saying this is the guy who attacked him, and I'll reveal it at the end of the show. Shane McMahon backstage, and Kevin Owens walks in and says, "Hey man, I went home, I saw my family, I thought about it, and that fine really hurts us, you know. It doesn't affect you that much because you have a lot of money, but it affects us." This was bad. Kevin also said he has a lot on his mind, with the tournament. Kevin said he has a lot to worry about tonight with the tournament and Elias, so he doesn't want Shane on his back tonight. I don't like this stuff that they're doing with Kevin Owens and his family, and where he was sucking up to Shane. This is bad. You would never see Stone Cold sucking up to Vince to try to get a fine taken away. This is bad. It made Kevin look bad tonight. First round matchup of the King of the Ring tournament, Apollo Crews versus Andrade, and this was a really fun match. Really good exchanges from these two. The match opened up with an Apollo Crews clothesline for a really good near fall. At one point, David Otunga called Apollo the Jackrabat, a jacked acrobat. Great line. And eventually, after some really good stuff, Andrade hit a hammerlock DDT for the win. Andrade advances. We had Elias backstage with his 24/7 championship playing his guitar. He noticed a suspicious-looking guy. It turned out to be a WWE official. He then found Drake Maverick hiding in a crate, and he handed Drake a paper that said the 24/7 championship rules have been suspended for the night so that Elias can focus on his match with Kevin Owens. The paper was signed the best in the world, Shane McMahon. Drake was really funny in this segment. I have to give him props. I would definitely check out this little skit backstage because Drake was really funny here. Then we had a Moment of Bliss segment with Charlotte Flair. Charlotte comes out and she looks over at the throne. She says, "That chair's more my style." Charlotte said that Trish couldn't pass the torch because Charlotte took it from Trish. Charlotte then went on to say that she is the face of the SmackDown women's division. Alexa argued that Bayley is because she's the champion. This prompted Bayley to come out. Charlotte basically said, "I can beat you for the title." Bayley said, "Bet." And now they have a match at Clash of Champions. This segment did not need to be a Moment of Bliss. It was very unnecessary. It could have been a normal promo. It could have been done in a lot of different ways. I was not a fan of this. Buddy Murphy backstage preparing for his match with Daniel Bryan, and Roman comes in and says, "Hey man, are you lying to them or are you lying to me?" Buddy says, "Hey, I'm on your side. I'm trying to help you. I'm pretty sure I saw Rowan back there when you got attacked." Roman said, "All right, but if you're lying to me, I'm going to come back here and I'm going to beat your ass." Then we had Daniel Bryan versus Buddy Murphy. This was a phenomenal match. Great hard-hitting stuff, lots of near falls. The match opened up with a big knee strike from Buddy Murphy for a good near fall, but after a lot of shenanigans from Rowan, a super kick to Rowan by Buddy Murphy, a running knee strike plus the Murphy's Law means Buddy Murphy beat Daniel Bryan clean. His first main roster win, if you don't count the pre-show at SummerSlam. And this gives me high hopes for Buddy Murphy because it sounds like they have high hopes for Buddy Murphy. Giving him a clean win over Daniel Bryan, that's huge, and I love it so much. Then Buddy Murphy was about to be interviewed backstage when he was attacked by Rowan and Bryan. And then the Revival come out for a promo. They say that the New Day are cowards, and Big E wasn't even able to show his face tonight. They said he's probably still in Minneapolis helping Xavier Woods walk out of the stadium. Heavy Machinery interrupt. They have a match. It wasn't a great match. The Revival won with a roll-up. The Revival don't need to beat Heavy Machinery with a roll-up. Then we had a Chad Gable interview backstage about the King of the Ring tournament, but behind the interview, Shelton Benjamin poked his head out of the locker room, and he put up a thing on the door. Chad Gable then tried to walk into the locker room. The sign that Shelton put on the door said, "You must be this tall to be in the King of the Ring tournament," and it was taller than Gable. This was really funny stuff. Shelton was really good in this segment. Then we had a Miz TV segment with Sami Zayn, and Sami just said, "Hey man, I've been losing for a long time here. Now I gotta switch gears. I need a client who I can help because apparently I can't win, but I can help other people win." And he said, "I found a client." He points out, and Shinsuke Nakamura comes out, and Shinsuke Nakamura is now partnered up with Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn is now the mouthpiece for Shinsuke. Shinsuke beats up Miz. Probably looks like we're going to have Miz versus Shinsuke at Clash, but that's okay because Sami is now the manager for Shinsuke, and I think that's exactly what Shin needs. He needs a mouthpiece. I think this could be a fantastic pairing. The main event match of the night was Kevin Owens versus Elias in another first-round matchup of the King of the Ring tournament. About 2 minutes into the match, Shane McMahon comes out because he wants to watch at ringside. This was a really boring match. I don't like any Elias matches. They're so slow. I'm just not a fan. Shane started interfering on the outside, and Kevin wanted to beat him up, but Shane revealed that he was wearing a referee shirt, and earlier in the night, Shane said if Kevin Owens intentionally struck another referee, he would be fired. So, of course, Kevin couldn't hit him. Kevin went back in the ring. Shane followed him in the ring, and apparently he's now the official for the match. And Elias rolled up Kevin Owens. Shane with a quick count. Elias beats Kevin Owens to go on in the King of the Ring tournament. I did not enjoy this. First of all, I wanted Kevin to go further into Clash of Champions for the final so that we didn't have Shane versus Kevin at Clash of Champions. We could hold it off till Hell in a Cell, but now it looks like we're probably going to get Shane versus Kevin at Clash of Champions. After the match, we had a quick cut backstage, and it was Daniel Bryan and Rowan in the room with the masked man who is apparently the attacker. Roman comes in, and they reveal the man to be a man who looks extremely like Rowan. Bald, big ginger beard, but it wasn't Rowan. This was weird. That's how the show ended. It faded out. Roman looked confused. I was confused. This is basically just Daniel saying it was Rowan, but they're trying to cover their butts. This was weird. And that was Smackdown Live. It was a really good show, except for, I'd argue, the last about 20 minutes, that Kevin Owens match and that Daniel Bryan segment. It was very anticlimactic to build that up. I know it brings in more mystery, but I don't know. I'll give it the benefit of the doubt. We'll see where it goes. But other than that, we had a really good Buddy Murphy, Daniel Bryan match. That was really fun. Great Kofi Orton segment. We get Shinsuke Nakamura and Sami Zayn as a little partner in crime situation. I think that could be incredible for the pairing. But yeah, other than that, great show. Let me know what you thought of SmackDown down in the comments below. If you like the video, like the video. If you like the channel, please subscribe and support First Round KO. If you want to hear my full reviews of Raw and SmackDown, I will be posting a 3-count review podcast later in the week, so check that out for my full thoughts on the show. Until next time, I'll see you for the next 3-count review.
Pulling up strong, I'm nearly one. I might be too on. Wishing inside I could feel so numb. Oh, now that you're gone away, you feel it in the night. You want what's underneath. It's alright, no more lies, can't deny.